And now, All the Dirt, gardening tips and advice, sponsored by Farm Credit and the Turf and Gardening Store.
Well, good afternoon once again. Last week we learned about microgreens and how healthy they are. This week, Sean Janacek is back recapping microgreens and showing us how easy they are to plant.
So microgreens are just a highly nutritious, quick crop that you can grow in a very small space in your house or sunny windowsill or under grow lights. It takes about 10 to 14 days. Some take a little longer, but something you can grow very quickly, very nutritious, and you can have a whole salad out of these. You can add them to sandwiches, you can add them to soups, stir fries. I typically just like to make a huge bowl of salad out of just microgreens. Highly nutritious, very easy to grow. An easy way, you can do this in any kind of container or flat, but I like to use these flats that are specifically designed for microgreens. They come in two parts. One doesn't have holes in it, and that goes on the bottom, and the other one has holes in it, and that goes on the top. And that allows you to basically bottom water your plants. So you can just fill up a little bit of water in here, and then they'll soak the water up from the bottom to moisten the soil and to water your plants. And then the next step is to just use compost or potting soil like I have here. And these flats are nice because it just doesn't take much soil at all. So these flats don't use up a lot of soil. So you just fill, ½ inch or so of soil in there, compact that soil down. And then microgreens do use a lot of seeds, so I typically buy them by the pound. 1 pound of seed might last a family an entire year and cost $12 or so plus shipping. So once you have the seeds, they have different varieties, a bunch of different things you can grow as microgreens, and typically the seeds are sold specifically for microgreen production. Then you just use one of these pepper shakers that you'd see at a pizza store that typically holds hot pepper seeds. And then I just use this to help evenly distribute the seeds over the soil surface. I kind of focus on the edges because that's where you usually get less seeds. And these seeds you want to shoot for about 8 to 10 seeds per square inch. Some seeds are smaller, and you'd sow them at a higher density than that, maybe 12 to 14 seeds per inch. Then next step is to water, and you don't have to use, I've just got water in the sprayer, but you don't have to use a sprayer. You could use a hose or a watering can. The idea is you don't want to flood the flat with too much water. Then the next step is I don't cover the seeds with any soil at all. I just use an empty flat. So you put the empty flat on top like this, and that helps hold the moisture in. Typically about 3 days after you've covered this up, the seeds will germinate, and as soon as they germinate and start growing, that's when you want to uncover them so they can get light, either sunlight or light from your grow light, which will stimulate their growth. And this variety with the radishes takes probably about 10-12 days. These will be ready to harvest.
Now, microgreens are best used right after harvesting, but they can also be stored in a refrigerator for up to a couple of weeks. You can learn more about microgreens and a lot of events coming up by visiting the Virginia Cooperative Extension website.